And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Georgia taking on the United States. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Martin Digo. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield. So
Bogarts. There's one. He's out. On to first, double play.
Great job by the shortstop right there. Fields it, decides to take it himself. Second baseman can just chill out until the next play.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tarek Skubal. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Swing and a ball popped up. Delgado on the run towards the line. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. So up next, Willie Stargell.
The first baseman, Willie Stargell.
This one in the air, right field. Wood makes the play. 2 down. Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogarts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. And a foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Top of the second, Rafael Devers up to hit.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Digo back to work. And he swings through that one.
0-1.
And Devers hits that one. Anthony has a beat on it, and that is a foul ball. Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That one missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And Raffy falls victim to the K. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second. Here's Joey Gallo.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
And ball one. High fly ball out into left center field. Happ should have this one. Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the second. Here's Rafael Devers. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
Devers.
On the ground, right side. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
So digging in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. On the ground,
foul.
and foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
2 away. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Center field. Duran on the move. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Way inside.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out swinging. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. Yeah, that's fouled off. Digo, 22 years old. And he was born in Cuba. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Varitek down to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And there's a foul ball. Delgado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's out on the tag. Third out. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Junior Caminero.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
So up next, Roman Anthony.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
The other way, and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you there.
Luis Robert now. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couple of singles back to back. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swings through it for strike one. In the air out to center. It gets down, a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And now the first baseman, Willie Stargell. There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Way back there. And it's off the wall.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Bogaerts now. Second and third, one away. Here in the last half of the third. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. Out number 2. Raffy coming to the plate now. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Start of the fourth. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Robert moves under it. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Devers off of first with 2 away.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Next offering way off the plate.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think
they get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
There's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Now a screamer into the outfield. Gallo makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero.
Second baseman.
He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
2 down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just
throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
Joey Gallo.
Digo back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Back there. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. So digging in, Brian Roberts. And that is out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
3 strikes him out with 102. And now the right fielder, James Wood. 0 for 1 so far.
Wood.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. 1 out, bases empty. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out there to center. And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jaron.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Hard hit, right side. Over to first.
He's out.
Out number 3. And we're back. And now it's going to be Roman Anthony.
Right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Swing and a foul out of play. The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Gallo sprinting for this one. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's Luis Robert. Singled and scored his first time.
Robert.
That one in triple digits. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
What do you got?
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in 1 inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gallo brings it in, and there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Ian Happ up to hit.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bogarts with the throw to first. And that will end the inning. All set for the top of the sixth. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. And that one fouled off. Eagle winds and fires. And fouled off. Gets to it onto first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And here is Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Strikes.
And now it's filled up. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Bogaerts leads off first with 1 away. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one missing inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Nick Castellanos, the next to hit.
Designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
Slider right there.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Two outs. That just misses. 3-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around second is Bogaerts. Coming home. He'll score easily. Now a relay to third, and they tag him out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Willie Stargell. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Stargell measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at first. Fly ball center field. Duran makes the catch for the out. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back. That's ripped. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Devers now. Squirts away a little bit. Pick to second, and it's thrown into center. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. And a strike to Devers.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Relay to Delgado in time, inning-ending double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Joey Gallo. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Roberts up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
The new pitcher in the game, Josh Hader. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Next pitch is downstairs.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Yeah, that's off the outside edge. Ball 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one's gone. He'll touch them all. And that gives him a lead. It's 3-2. Carlos Delgado now at the plate. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Ball 1 there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strike. Bottom of the 7th, and now Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Third baseman.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, Bogarts. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings it across, and that quickly 2 away.
The batter, number 13.
Junior Caminero will hit next.
Junior Caminero.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Gallo going back on it. Just missed it. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran.
For Georgia, the center fielder, Jarren Duran.
Hader back to work. Breaking ball misses down and away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that misses.
That ball went out.
And the count now even up. And that skips in the dirt. Struck him out looking.
The catcher, number
and here's the
35,
catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Hayes to first. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Check swing, called strike.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
On the ground to Devers. Devers throws on to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. So here's Robert now.
No doubles defense right now, and the positioning was perfect on that play, and that's what you do it for, just in case. And they prevented an extra base hit.
Now
so 2 down now, fielder. And here is Ian Happ. In the air, right side. Wood makes the play, and it's out number 3. We go to the 9th, and here is Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
And that's down and away. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Now it's the DH, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That one not close. 2-2. That one almost got him. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Joey Gallo. He's already homered here in this one. That one misses. Ball one.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses. 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 4-2. Camilo Doval gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Next to hit, Ryan Roberts. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in to end the inning. At the plate, Willie Stargell.
For the Bears, the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Late swing, foul to the left. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And it's caught for the out. He's 2 outs away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
On the ground, right side, Roberts. Now only 1 out remaining. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. On the ground, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.